Even though I had some regrets about shooting down the enemy two-seater, I didn't seem to have any such pangs of conscience when it came to fighting French Nieuports. After all, it was them who were coming after me. The fight on the 10th of December, in the middle of flak bursting all around us, left me shaking when I exited the plane. I couldn't believe that none of these numerous flak shells had hit either us or the enemy aircraft. Otto, who during the fight was preoccupied with aiming his machine gun at our assailant, reprimanded me for not disengaging sooner. The sting of that reprimand was lessened when Büchner told me that the restructuring of the squadron and Bölke's return with more Fokker aircraft was imminent. By now the rest of the squadron had been told that the other aviatic crews would be transferred to other squadrons. I have a feeling that Otto is not happy that I will stay with the squadron and fly a Fokker. He seems to think that I bring good luck, as I've brought us back home in one piece, despite multiple dangerous situations we got ourselves into, and he'd like to continue flying with me. It is ironic, because I consider Otto and his skills with our machine gun a major reason why we have survived our encounters with the enemy Nieuports. I'm sure that he would make a good pilot himself, and urged him to apply for the pilot training. In combination with the transfer, he will receive a home leave. I have written him a letter that should secure an appointment with the same friend of my family who got me into the pilot training. Another member of the squadron, who I've come to rely on, will also go on an extended leave as soon as the new pilots and planes arrive. Büchner, who was now on active duty since the Entente offensive at Ypres, is looking forward to a long leave at home with his family. I'm very grateful to him, not only for his guidance and protection in the skies, but also for recommending me for the promotion I received. We celebrated this happy occasion and the promising future of the squadron with a lot of drinks. We were still suffering from these effects when we had to get into our planes on the next day to fly another mission. Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of our amazing Wings Over Flanders Fields campaign, where we are playing as the German pilot Felix von Berg, flying an Aviatik two-seater for FFA 62 out of Douai in Flanders. Today is the 11th of December 1915. Hopes that the war would be over by Christmas have been thoroughly dashed by now, with the failure of the offensive of this year. And, well, we are still on the front lines, still fighting. In the previous episode, we actually had to fight pretty hard for our life because we were pursued by an enemy Nieuport. We managed to persuade that Nieuport to run home though with a lot of help from friendly anti-aircraft guns. So that was quite the harrowing little fight. Let's see what they have in store for us today. We have clear skies with few clouds. It will be myself, escorted by Max Büchner and Ernst Hess. Let's go to the briefing. Oh, and by the way, I have been promoted to Unteroffizier after the previous mission, which is very, very nice. Okay, our mission for today is Reconnaissance. The camera is sent in for lens adjustment and repair, so we can't use that. We are to fly over the region, take notes of true positions and movements, and then fly those notes back home. Our destination is the enemy's front sector of the British First Army, 14 miles away. They recommend that we fly at an altitude of 2.2 kilometers, so that we can take notes with good accuracy. Let's make sure that we do not forget to bring our notebook. There we go. So how much fuel do I need for this? 75% should be fine. I will move the circle up waypoint to the road north of Douai. And from there we'll probably fly directly to the frontline position. Sounds like a plan. Okay. I will be accompanied by Max Büchner and Ernst Hess. Morale is good or very good. Well, okay, Max Büchner's morale is only average. but we'll be alright, I'm sure. So let's go to the field and fly this mission. Alright, welcome to the field. Let us start the engine. Okay, engine is working. Let's go. They are taking off too. Very nice. Very nice, okay. It looks like we indeed do have another day with really nice weather. The sky is a little bit more cloudy than yesterday. Yeah, there are definitely more clouds around. But it's not too bad. In fact, it's very good. We should be able to easily take notes if there isn't a cloud directly over the target. So this is great. I will follow these two to the rendezvous point, or well, to the circle up point, I should say. Then we are going to circle up to the target altitude, and then we are going to fly to our target, which is just northwest of Lens. And I think that I'll cut the video now, just making sure that nobody's diving onto us. I think I'll cut the video now and we'll resume this once I'm closing in on the front line, or if something should happen along the way. So, see you in just a moment. The first bursts of luck are welcoming us here, over the front lines. Mostly directed at the two Fokkers flying above me. But we are now almost in position to start taking our notes. Let me check. Are the enemy positions below us? Yes, they are. So from here, keep my plane stable and take notes. Yeah, that's a lot of luck coming up. I'm a little bit surprised by the density. There's no big town nearby. Bethune is a ways away over there. No, can the guns over there reach us? I don't think so. In addition to that, I'd like to point out that it appears to me as if there are more clouds in this area than there were back at our airfield. So I think that the next days might see an increase in the clouds or worse weather. I think there's more bad weather coming from the west or from the northwest, from the channel out there. That's very possible. Okay, let's start to turn back around. And we are gonna stay in this area. Auto tells us that we are gonna stay in this area for about 20 more minutes. So I'm gonna stay in the area, keep taking notes, and hope that no English or French aircraft come up to play. Yeah, let's hope that they leave us alone this time. Okay. I'll cut the video here and we'll resume once, or if something happens along the way. Welcome back. Problem. Or problems, I should say. Right there. 3 airplanes. Can't exactly tell what kind of airplane that is. Just that it seems to be receiving anti-aircraft fire. With black puffs. That could mean that they are enemies. And that is German anti-aircraft fire. And there's 3 of them. So far, they don't seem to be showing any interest in us. But that they are in the area and that they are they slipping in behind us? It's possible. I'll try to stay in the area for a bit longer and to take the final notes, but this worries me greatly. If those are 3 new ports, then we are basically outnumbered. Yes, there's 3 of us, but I'm an Aviatic, and of these 2 Fokkers, one is an E1. And the E1, it's just not very good against new ports. Not at all, in fact. So I really do hope that they don't slip in behind us and try to head us off, prevent us from returning home. Damn, I really hope so. I lost sight. But I have to be very, very vigilant now for the remainder of the mission. Let's circle back into our own territory. Just as a precaution. My Fokkers are still with me. We are receiving plenty of anti-aircraft fire. So that makes us very visible. I don't see those guys anymore. They were a bit lower than we are. There. Spotted them again against the cloud. Call me crazy, but I think they're heading into our territory. What to do? Wait, did they turn? Looks like they might have turned around and are heading back towards English territory. I have 1 more note to take, 1 more page of notes to fill. 4 more minutes to stay in the area. But I'm nervous now, very nervous. These guys spell danger. Where did they go? I lost them. Yeah, I lost them. No idea where they went. Okay. Let's head back in. Really quick. Take down our final note. And then we should head home. I adjusted the mixture, made sure that we are at the optimum. And we're heading back in towards the frontline positions. Take the final note really quick and then get the hell out of here. Three new ports, that's very worrisome. If those are new ports, that is. But those were biplanes. There. Flying towards us, fuck this. Turn around, guys. They are behind me now. Question is, are they pursuing? What will they do? You know, to me it looks as if they are. So my focus turned around. Oh, okay, it's on. Oh shit. Can the two of them do anything? That's a good question. That's... I mean, if we take a quick look at this... Yeah, 3 new ports. And on top of the wings you can see the Lewis gun. They are receiving a lot of anti-aircraft fire. But there will be a fight here. There will certainly be a fight. In fact, there's already shooting. Do I get involved? There they go. If I leave the two Fokkers alone, there's a good chance. Yeah. I should maybe get involved for a brief moment. Just a pass or two. Shit. Yeah, I am involved now. Otto? Your job. Otto, don't you see that guy? You do. He's shooting. Bullets. Turning back around. Yeah. I wasn't outrunning these guys, so... I'm receiving fire. He's on my tail. This is really bad. Otto, kill him. There's another one. Okay, I'm in big trouble now. Let's go into a shallow dive. There goes a Fokker. I'm getting out of here. I did my best. I feel like I did my best here. I did what honor demands of me. But I'm fully prepared to not see the Fokkers again. Their fight is going down below the clouds. I'm not following that. Looks like at least one Newport is breaking off and heading home. Might be the one that engaged us. So there's that. That's good. One Newport and one Fokker are fighting down there. Not sure who has the advantage, but it might be the Newport. The Fokker is doing some vertical maneuvers to shake off the Newport, and the fight has now definitely moved below the cloud. No longer my domain. Shit. Shit. I have to fly east-southeast to return to Douai. Basically this way. Or do I stay in the area and risk another engagement? My aircraft has been hit. I did hear some bullet impacts. Working fine. Working fine. Rudder working fine. Elevator working fine. Any discernible damage on the wings? Ah, it looks good. I don't know where they are right now. I'm hesitating to get involved. Looks like I'm above Lens right now. Okay, without seeing them, I should not get involved. I should not fly back there. I'll get myself killed if I do that. I have the strong feeling that that's what's about to happen. Or that's what would happen. Maybe the fight has already broken up and the Fokker is already flying home. I hope both of them are already flying home. During the fight I did hear something that sounded like an aircraft engine going into overdrive, basically. Like if an aircraft was screaming towards the ground. So somebody went down. Let's just hope it was a Newport. If I'm above Lens, then I have to go southeast to return to Douai. I'm gonna do that. So, I'll go into a shallow dive back towards the airbase, and I hope that I'll soon be joined by the Fokkers. Oh crap. Otto, well done. Well done, this was a very risky situation. They really wanted me. They were after me. And you could see that they actually split up, so looks like each one of the Newports went after one of us. What's with my engine? Okay, it was just a mixture. I need to raise it now that I'm descending. Good. Yeah, we are gonna just dive really fast. Back towards Douai. There's the road leading from Lens to Douai, and our airfield should pretty much be somewhere in front of us right now. Don't see it yet though. I should see it soon. Maybe over there? Well, I'm just now rapidly descending. We're going past the balloon here, Lance. This is the balloon that is just to the east of the town. So looking from this balloon, I should go south-southeast. Let's adjust our course a bit. Like so, this should be good. This should lead us straight to the field somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna stay at this altitude. I've descended away from the front lines. I have the balloon nearby with its anti-aircraft armament. So if something was to come after me here, I would know. I would definitely know. Now it's just a matter of getting home. Oh boy. I just really, really hope that the Fokkers are making it out alive. But in such a fight you never know, especially with the anti-aircraft guns going crazy. And with the fight descending low, pretty much above the front lines, there's a very high risk of being shot up by ground troops. And it's possible that the Fokkers will be forced to go down somewhere. Thankfully, that will then be in friendly territory. We didn't go into enemy territory for this fight, which is very good. Okay, the airfield shouldn't be too far away from here. Ah, there it is. Okay, just off my left here. Okay, I'll head towards it, I'll land. And then we'll take a look at our aircraft, see if we have any very obvious holes. We were hit, some bullets did hit us, so I would not be surprised to see some impacts, maybe on the hull somewhere. The wings seem to be fine, that's the really important part. Wings and control surfaces are fine. Convoy of trucks heading towards the front lines. Okay. Pulling back the throttle here. Let's take a look at the windsock. Okay, the wind is blowing across the field, coming from that direction there. I'll have to land in this direction basically, okay. I can do that. The wind is not strong today, not at all, but, you know. Let's just do it the correct way. Come on, Fokkers. Please tell me you're on your way home. But I have a bad feeling. I really do. It's also possible that they are flying to another friendly airfield in the area. That's possible. Okay, pull the throttle back. I'll come over the tents. Let's not slow down the engine too much. Okay. Cut the throttle. Dive down. And pull back. Oh, I'm carrying a lot of speed. But it's fine. Dig the skid in. Oh! There are the holes. My elevator has been hit. Let's go to that tent over there. And then we'll park the plane and take a look. Engines! A Fokker! Let's turn off our own engine. Somebody has made it home. One of them has managed to escape. But where's the other one? Where's the other one? The 3 Newports, they were superior to us. They really were. One E2 and an E1 can't stand up to 3 Newports, and I'm not of too much use. I was good as a distraction. But that's about it. Okay, let's take a look at our aircraft. So, I see some impacts on the elevator back there. But apart from that, it doesn't appear that we received any other damage. Now the aircraft, we look fine. Maybe from below, but I can't see that right now. But it appears that these were the hits that we suffered. 2 bullets into the elevator. Thankfully they missed the cable back there. That could have been bad if the cable snapped. That could have been really bad. But okay, here we are. The Fokker is circling around to land. I will wait. Oh, yeah. Looks like one of the Newports that I selected earlier as target. Looks like it is probably sitting on its airfield, so I guess it got home. Not great. Okay. I'll wait for the other Fokker to land, and then we'll go to the debrief and see what the damage is like. So, see you soon. Welcome to the Squadron report, the debrief. So, we were in the air for just under an hour. Otto fired 75 rounds, of which 3 hit the enemy aircraft. That's not a lot, considering that he fired that much. We must take the war to the enemy in the air. Get ready for your next flight. Final status, you and your observer landed at a friendly field. Your aircraft was moderately damaged and it is estimated that it will take 1 day to repair. Okay, so we are not flying tomorrow. Workshop report, work will commence immediately on this machine. You managed to successfully write down observed enemy troop movements and activity, so some of our notes were good. Our airfield is still damaged, yes, okay. Let's see, yada yada, everything was okay. Okay, let's go to the details and see. Shit. With a heavy heart, I have to report that Max Büchner, a Fokker pilot, has been killed in the line of duty. They were both flying E1s. We were so outclassed in that fight. Damn it. Ernst Hess is the Fokker that returned home. It says here that I landed at Hobodan, but that's actually not true. I don't know why it says that. Yeah, light damage to my aircraft, and Max Büchner is dead. The first loss in our squadron since we joined it. And what a member of the squadron he was. With 4 kills to his name. A good pilot. He's gone. None of the new ports were brought down, or at the very least none were claimed by Ernst Hess. Büchner can't claim anything anymore. Damn it. Okay, we had good notes. All 4 of them that we took. So to date we have taken 7 good notes, 13 good photos, and 1 time we dropped notes off successfully at the frontline headquarters. So far we did not get a mission where we had to report the fall of our artillery fire by radio transmission. Maybe that's not available yet. I think that becomes available then in 1916. So far we only had photos and notes. Damn, I'm sad because of Büchner. Okay. Let's see what that means for the squadron. Sadly, the following personnel have been killed. Hauptmann Max Büchner. The chief mechanic reports on machine status as follows. Hauptmann Max Büchner's Fokker E1 has been completely destroyed or lost. And oh, we have an important development. Withdrawn flight apparatus, so withdrawn airplanes. Message from the commandant. Our old aviatic C1 machines are being withdrawn from frontline duty and have been replaced with updated types. These machines will now be sent back for pilot training and home defense purposes. Note that some of these older machines being repaired have also been sent back. We have secured new replacements for these machines as well. And you know what that means? Neuer Flugapparat. Message from the Commandant. Unteroffizier Felix von Berg, you have been allocated a new machine. A Fokker E1. And that will be our new aircraft. A Fokker E1. The Fokker E1 fighter aircraft was introduced from around January 1915 onwards. A crew of 1, a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour at sea limit, maximum ceiling of 10,000 feet, maximum range 150 miles. Power plant, 1 80 horsepower Oberursel U0 rotary engine. Armament, 1 7.92mm Parabellum machine gun. Delivered to various German Feldfliegerabteilungen as a support aircraft for reconnaissance aircraft squadrons mid-1915, it was the first fighter to arrive. When fitted with the newly developed Fokker synchronizer gear, it was transformed from the ordinary to the formidable. It allowed a machine gun to fire through the spinning propeller. This was devastating to the slow Entente reconnaissance two-seaters, and thus began what is known as the Fokker Scourge of 1915. And rumors spread of the terrifying new enemy fighter. The single wingspan used wing warping to achieve roll movement, and no vertical fin meant it was tricky to fly. It achieved the first fighter combat victory on the 1st of July 1915 when Lieutenant Windkens shot down a Morin Morin-Saulnier Type L. The machine's primary role was that of fighter, but it was also used in an escort role, giving protection to two-seater and single-seater machines. Special transfer. Message from the Commandant. Meine Herren, today we welcome some very promising pilots. I expect that our capabilities and performance will thus be improved in the coming weeks. Introduce yourself to them in the duty room. A new day, another day in the air war. It is now the 13th of December 1915 at 10 o'clock. The war seems to go on forever, but there is no time to waste. Hauptmann Max Büchner has been killed in the line of duty. Replacements for the following squad members have been requested. Hauptmann Max Büchner, replacements scheduled to arrive in 2 days. The following members have transferred out today: Lieutenant Helmut Beer, Unteroffizier Ernst Kriener, and all observers. Currently the war at the front is quiet, apart from minor barrages. AA fire has been getting more accurate, so avoid anti-aircraft fire concentrations if you can. It's currently quite dangerous out there and losses have been high. The air war has been dubbed the Fokker Scourge. Viel Glück. More news. From the 13th of December 1915, Central Powers, Serbian victory. The Central Powers have achieved a clear-cut victory in Serbia. Over the last few months, combined German, Austro-Hungarian and Bulgarian armies have smashed their way into Serbia. Despite fierce resistance, the Serb army has been routed and made a long and difficult retreat into Albania, where about 125,000 troops boarded ships to escape to Italy. A landing in Greece by British and French divisions did little to stem the tide, and after a brief northward advance, these forces have been pushed back to their starting point. With this victory, the Germans are now reported to be opening up a Berlin to Constantinople railway that will allow them to supply their ally Turkey with war materials. Let's just make sure... Okay, we had another news on the 12th. All-metal plane takes to the air. German Lieutenant Theodor Mallinckrodt today made the first flight of an all-metal aircraft, the Junkers J-1. Today's flight was really no more than a short hop, but testing will continue. Yeah, that was it. We have read this one already. Oh boy! So some important news. Victory in Serbia. I'm sure that's gonna really help our war effort. And our ally Turkey. And this is our squadron now. All aviatics have been withdrawn. All observers have been withdrawn. The other aviatic pilots have been withdrawn. I've remained in the unit. And we have been given a few more Fokkers, of which I'm flying one, and apparently I'm the only one flying an E1. Why? Okay, I guess we have to start somewhere. I'll fly the E1. No problem. I'll be flying the E1. So who's new in the squadron? I think we'll take a look at that next time. For now, let's really take a quick look at the mission that we have just flown. I want to know the details of... I'm not sure if I should call it a disaster, but to some degree, yes. Okay, we have taken off, everybody's taking off, we are flying, circling up and flying towards the front lines where I take down the first nodes. Let me zoom out a little bit. We are zoomed too fine, like this is good. Then I fly around, take more nodes, fly around, take more nodes, fly around, take more nodes. And this is then where I start to spot these guys and I fly some circles. We get into a fight and now my aircraft takes hits from a new port. I take another hit. I take more hits. More hits. Oh, there must have been more hits that I didn't see. My rounds, or Otto's rounds, hit one of the new ports. And we are flying back home. We land at Douai. Oh wait. I didn't put the check mark down here for all air units. Wait, let me repeat this. Yeah, we are taking off. Yes, yes, yes. We are flying. The new ports become airborne from Avesnes. Some German troops are strafed. A new port crashes down here in the south, near Bapaume. Aviatics are taking off. More strafing down there. And the men in the trenches actually take down one of the new ports with small arms fire. Yeah, I take my notes. Flying around, taking notes. Taking notes. Taking notes. And now will be pretty much when I start to spot these guys and when we start to get into trouble. Yeah, okay. I take hits. I take hits. And Newport suffers a fatal crash. So one of them went down for some reason. That's nice to see. Maybe he lost control of the aircraft or he was shot down, I'm not sure. It's possible he was shot down. Or they crashed into each other. 124411. 124411. They crashed into each other. It was a mid-air collision. It was a mid-air collision. Yeah, collides with Newport. Damn it. Büchner. I take hits. I take hits. My gun rounds hit the Newport. Fokker E1, the other Fokker takes hits from a Newport. Takes more hits. Oh, the Fokker now takes hits from the British entrenched troops on the ground, so that's how low they went. It takes a lot of hits actually from small arms fire down there. They all break off and everybody's flying home. I land. The Newport lands somewhere. And the other Fokker lands at Douai as well. And that was that mission. That was that. Max Büchner. Gone. Killed. He has flown 56... Oops, no, didn't want that. He has flown 56 missions, spent 62 hours in the air. 4 confirmed kills. Had been awarded the Iron Cross 2nd class. And now killed. We'll go over the new members of the squadron next time. For now, I think I want to thank you very much for watching today's episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it and that you are looking forward to our shenanigans that will follow in the Fokker from now on. It will be a difficult time, especially as we are flying the E1. It will be extremely difficult. We'll see how we will fare here, but it won't be easy. It really won't. So, once again, thank you very much. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, have some really great days and goodbye.